Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Mariota now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught by Watkins for a Jets touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Mariota. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Following the interception here, Mariota rolling to his left. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the route is on here in this first half.
Chiefs nothing. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go. 4th down. Mahomes being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes got his man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Man, I got you. Check.
Yellow.
Check 26. Deuce. Check 43. Alert 3.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
Attack.
57's the mic. I got you.
Yellow.
Shit.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action now, Mariota. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go. Two-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Yellow. Arsolani.
54. I'm trying to collect.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job, to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jordan Hicks.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an even 90 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And this is caught by Watkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. stepping up. He's going to keep it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a first down carry by Bell, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check 53, Mike.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Check 31. Check 31.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
First down, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mahomes going to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, 57, 57.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He completes it to Jones. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you were able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch 57.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes again. And it's complete to Kelsey. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, here we go.
Check 9, check 9.
Check 3, check 3.
Attack, attack.
Slam,
Attack, attack.
motion.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Exit.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, They can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Mariota now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll give this to Bell running right. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. We got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here?
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's airing. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. He had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Pick it up, pick it up.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday.
6.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Butker now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Mariota here to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jets will extend their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, Mahomes being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Butker on for the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Jets 35, Chiefs 30. Harrison Butker is the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
They are in the 4th in Buffalo, and the Bills have wound up winning that football game. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I got you. I got you. I got him back.
Mariota. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by and he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.